This is Taki from bigheadtaco.com, and I am here at Meteor camera, Meteor HK, and this is a fun little project I'm going to be doing with Joseph of Meteor, and I have Victor from Barton1972. Is CineStill in California. So thank you Brandon and Brian and Jack for giving me film to do various things with it while I'm on my trip to Bangkok and Hong Kong. But I'm in Hong Kong now, and we are doing a evening photo walk, and we're going to be shooting with CineStill 120. And I know that everyone here, they're all pretty good photographers, and because of that, I didn't want it to be easy. I wanted to make it difficult, and we're all going to shoot 120 tonight. Everyone gets 2 rolls, and we're going to go out around Causeway Bay, and we're going to see what we get. So I love challenging myself, I love challenging other photographers, and I think this is going to be a challenge. So you can see all the camera nerds, some taller than others, but we're all going to go out and shoot. So I think it's time to get, well, let's just look at the nerd fest here, guys. As well as what you're going to be shooting with the CineStill 120.
I'm Andreas, I'm from Cologne, Germany. I'm here as an exchange student, but I'm a big fan, and I've been photographing film for many years, urban landscapes.
Oh, okay.
And that's the camera I'm going to use today.
Which is?
My Mia 7, 6x7. I've been shooting with this camera and this particular lens for about 8 years now.
Yeah, and what lens is that?
It's a 65mm lens.
Oh wow, that's pretty wide. It's like a 35mm equivalent? Is that around there?
Yeah, I'm probably like closer even to 35 actually.
Oh really? Yeah,
so
yeah.
I haven't done the math, but it's
no problem.
Very close. So it's my favorite lens, my favorite camera, and yeah, looking forward to that. I mean, normally I shoot portrait, so CineStill will be a very interesting project.
My name is Paul Cox. I'm a photographer here in Hong Kong. I was born and raised in Africa. And I'm now working, I've been here for 4 years. So I've just been introduced to medium format cameras. And my friend Joseph, who owns Meteor stores here, introduced me to this beautiful camera. I've had it now for about 3 weeks. So I'm new to it.
Which is?
It's a Bronica 645.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. The minute I picked it up, I fell in love. It's very, very well made.
Yes, it is.
And it has a beautiful focusing action. It's got a standard lens on it at the moment. It's a 65mm.
Yeah.
And I've got my second roll of CineStillFilm in at the moment. So,
oh, very good.
And so
are you excited?
I'm very excited.
Aloha, my name is Matt. I'm using my trusty Rolleiflex twin reflex camera.
Can you put it up higher up to your face? There you go. All right.
I love this little guy. It's like unobtrusive, and I'll be able to get in there and sneak some shots off. I'm really excited.
Excellent. You've shot with CineStill before, but with 120 as well?
I have, no, just 35mm. I shot a couple rolls, and they're always beautiful. I'm really excited to shoot big format.
Excellent, thank you. We'll see you on the streets. Tommy, what are you shooting with?
I'm shooting with a Rolleiflex today.
Oh, another Rolleiflex. Which one? The 2.8? 3.8?
Same as Matt over there.
Yeah. How long have you had it for?
A week.
A week?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're going to get good shots after a week?
Hopefully. We'll see.
All right. And where are you currently now?
Currently in Hong Kong.
All right. So you have a little bit of an advantage. This is your backyard.
Kind of, yeah. For the time being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Tommy since Vancouver, so he's my buddy here. Joseph, what are you shooting with tonight?
Very wide here.
Oh, that's the actual name. Very wide.
It's 6x10.
Oh man, how many shots can you get off of 120? 7 shots?
Yes.
That's still not too bad.
It's good. It's faster to finish the shot, the job today then.
That's true. That's true. And have you shot with that before?
Yeah, I shot this with the CineStill 120 before.
Oh, very good. So you have the most advantage over everyone then.
Yes.
All right. Well, we look forward to seeing you on the street.
Sure.
Victor, we all know who you are, and we want to know. So Victor and I are both going to be shooting, right? We'll be shooting some video,
something, yeah.
but we're also partaking. So what camera are you gonna shoot with?
I'll be using another Rolleiflex.
Oh man.
No, but this is different. 75 3.5.
Also slower.
It's a lot slower, somewhat. And this is known for its black and white. And this is going to be my first time shooting a CineStill or any color for that matter.
We're all doing our best to challenge ourselves.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm challenging you guys.
You're pushing me big time.
Yes, well that's good. So let's see what you're gonna get.
Yeah, I'm curious about that.
Good luck, Victor. Hello, my name is Take. I was holding the camera the whole time until now. Although I wish to shoot with the 35 lux on the Leica MP, I shot with this many times, and I don't want life to be easy. I want life to be a struggle, especially when it comes to my photography. So I'm using the Fujifilm GA645, which I owned many years ago, and I wish I never sold it. So I'll be shooting with this, and something unique about this camera is because the film goes sideways this way, and it's a 120 film, it's actually always shooting in portrait mode. So if you want to shoot landscape with this camera, you gotta shoot this way here. So I am looking forward to actually trying to shoot every shot vertically, perhaps. But we'll see what happens. So we're all pumped. I think we all have enough ego to want to be the best. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens out on the street. So let's rock the Casbah and shoot some CineStill film on the street. Alright guys, let's start. Let's start loading up our cameras. There we go. 2 rolls each. 2 rolls each.
Here you go.
There you go. Alright. Thank you Brandon and Brian from CineStill. We're all excited. Joseph didn't count correctly, so me and Victor only got a roll each. This is 645, so I get 16 shots per roll, and I got to finish 6 shots of Joseph's roll as well, but he rated at 1600. I find that's a little bit too high. He likes the grain. I don't mind grain, but I don't like it that much. So I think he went and grabbed more, but until then, from his shop, until then I think I'm gonna retire this camera, and like the widest open on this is 645 ZI, so the brightest this is f4.5, which is not very bright for a camera like this. So I am going to now, it's kind of cheating because I said 120, but I have CineStill 135 and I have a 35 lux, and so because I've been handicapped, I'm gonna keep on shooting with the 35 until I can find Joseph again. So let's keep on shooting.
Interestingly, the shutter speed's 180.
Basically, everyone needs 2 cameras.
Joseph,
Yes.
thank you so much for hosting out of your store.
Yeah, welcome. Thank you for you to organize this really interesting and very funny and happy
It was fun, wasn't it?
project.
Andreas, was it fun?
Yes, very different from what I normally do, but
Yeah.
quite interesting. I think especially with this film, you kind of allowed to just go and just try stuff out. Just,
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's the beauty of the film that it allows you to just experiment.
Yeah, it's within 2 hours. So
Look how many rolls. Thank you, CineStill. 12 rolls. And actually, you donated an extra one, so 13 rolls. 13 rolls, because Joseph didn't count correctly, but that's okay.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you did experiment yourself then?
Yeah, I did. I mean, like I said, like normally I don't shoot as many rolls in such a short time. So
Yeah.
sometimes it takes hours for me to shoot maybe one frame. So now 2 rolls of film in just how many hours?
2 hours, yeah.
2
Yeah.
hours. That's gonna be. Yeah, at some point because it took so long, I stopped using. I used the tripod for like 3 times, and then
Yeah.
I just ditched
Forget it.
Yeah,
Took
forget
too
it.
long. Yeah.
Just the arm became a tripod. So.
Oh, very good.
Let's
Very
see
good.
what turns out.
Excellent. All right, so we'll come back here on Sunday. We'll see what this looks like, and then we'll talk about our shooting experience. We'll laugh about the ones we made mistakes on. We will pretend that we got something amazing, even though it was an accident. And then, yeah, we'll talk about the film.
That's great.
Excellent.
Can't wait for it.
Alright guys, I am back at Meteor in Causeway Bay. It's been just a few days and we are now finally getting a chance to look at the film. I have Joseph there. He's working hard, just finishing off the last finishing touches of the scans. Thank you so much, Joseph. That's a lot of work. I've been talking to, we can't talk to everyone because some of the photographers have actually left Hong Kong, but I've had a chance to just talk to a few of them. I know it was a little bit unfair with everyone, so I apologize that I put everyone under the gun and said, you have to shoot this film 2 rolls in 2 hours. And so I think I gave Joseph a little bit of leeway only because he spent a lot of time organizing us to help us get out. As well, he had to wait around and collect all the film. So Joseph, I don't want to say cheated because that's not fair. He worked past the 2 hours but late into the night, and I think that's when he does his best work. So if you haven't seen Joseph's work, I'll give the links down below. But let's take a look at the negatives. Let's talk to a few of the photographers, and finally let's talk to Joseph and finish this project off. It was a lot of fun. So we're back. It's a few days. We processed the film. Tommy, you've seen your pictures. What do you think?
Had a great time. I'd like to have had more time to play with the camera first and understand how to meter for it.
Yes.
I overexposed a little bit for everything.
And why did you do that? Explain.
Because I was using an APS-C camera, APS-C size sensor camera to meter for a medium format, and it was also, yeah. So first roll to coming out of this camera, so I didn't quite know how to meter for it, but I'm happy with it. I think.
I actually like for me, I like exposing because you get more density. But then for you purposely wanted the under to kind of get that moodier look.
Yeah.
And then when you kind of bring it out, you get a bit grainier. Is that kind of the?
A little bit, but I like the highlights not to be blown out, especially if I've got neon lights in the back or any sort of. There's a lot of flaring in this film I found.
Yeah.
So and all the neon lights and the street lights, I'd like to have that as like more like spotlights where the people in the picture tend to be just barely lit.
Well, your images look cool. Look at Tommy Chong's Instagram account at TKC_, right? That's it?
That's right. And
you can see the pictures that he's taken, and as well as he continues to experiment with CineStill in Hong Kong. So thanks, Tommy.
Thank you, Taki. Had a great time. Thank
Excellent.
you, CineStill. Great film.
All right, Andreas, how did you enjoy the shootout on Thursday?
It was fun. It's rather unconventional for me, but I enjoyed trying out something different. Normally I shoot film which is more neutral in look because I focus on urban landscapes. So, but it was fun because I tried the film out before only once on 135mm.
Yes.
And now trying it out on medium format, which I normally shoot. It was interesting, especially because I was mostly interested in how the film renders color under different light conditions. So,
So you were totally you weren't focused on the money shot. You were really by your pictures look, you were just curious.
Yeah.
Seeing how the way the light behaves and.
Yeah, because normally I do focus on cities, on be it the panoramic view or even a detail in the city. So to me it was interesting to see what I normally shoot at night, the film that I normally shoot. I get roughly what's out there, but here, knowing that the film is actually it's a tungsten film, it was interesting to see how different color tints in light will be picked up by the film. Yeah. And I was actually surprised, especially when it comes to skin color. I was surprised that even in scenes where the lighting is rather neutral, the skin looked still very nice, because I was afraid that maybe it would get too much of a bluish tint, but actually the film could distinguish quite well between skin color and just neutral surfaces.
Very good.
So yeah, and then I tried out areas which were where they had a lot of mixed lighting in there, to see how it looks like, and I like it a lot. I mean, especially when it's a bit darker, when you don't overexpose too much, it gets very interesting, because the more darker it gets, the more pronounced the colors are, and if you do it correctly in terms of color combinations, I think you can get really nice results, especially if you go for that cinematic look. So if you want to, I mean, Hong Kong is quite great for that, especially because it gets. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. All the time I thought, oh my God, this looks so sci-fi to me, because Hong Kong is like perfect for that. This kind of feel that you get after that. Yeah. So yeah, I enjoyed it a lot, and it's very interesting to see how everyone has a very different take on photography in general, but how everyone actually tackled this interesting experience. I mean, just 2 hours. We tried to make the best out of it.
I feel bad. Sorry that I put these limits, but I did want to be like make it more fun, like not too serious.
I think especially because the film is quite new to most of us. I mean, some shot more roles with it than others. I think it actually it was nice to have this kind of constraint, because you didn't feel like this is, like you said, the money shot. You could just enjoy the process and just quickly try things. And I think this experimentation is very vital, especially with this film. I think it's very interesting to try out all kinds of I don't know, all kinds of subjects, all kinds of lighting, to see what the film is capable of, and also how you can utilize it in your own photography. And I think that's very interesting with the film, because the film is so stylized. It will work with certain scenes and certain light conditions more than others, and if it fits your photography well, then I think you have a new favorite. So
Joseph, thank you so much for co-sponsoring this event. You provided the processing as well as the scanning. How long did it take you to scan?
It's a long time. We use a Leica 9000 ED. You scan a roll for almost an hour.
Wow. And you scanned 12 rolls. No, 14 rolls.
Yeah, 14 or 15.
Yeah. How did you enjoy doing the project?
Yeah, because especially we are some quite passionate photographers to join this project, and I think everybody is enjoying the project.
And how did you enjoy shooting the CineStill 120?
Yeah, I think the color is just amazing, and you know, nowadays really hard to find a film to shoot at night, and this is a tungsten film, so it's really good for me to shoot at night.
And are you looking forward to doing more projects?
Yeah, why not? It should be very exciting, and that more good photographer to involve the project.
And when you shoot CineStill 120 at night, can you give anyone any tips? Because you probably are the most experienced person that I know. You've been shooting CineStill for a while.
Yeah, very long time. For me, I love to push to 1,600 or 3,200. So so you can shoot at night. So you can avoid to very shaky photo, and you can get like quite. The grain is acceptable. I think it's not too grainy.
Yeah. Very good. All right. So, anyways, Joseph, thank you so much for working with me. And then we will embed pictures that you took. They look fantastic.
Yeah, everybody.
Everyone is good.
Everyone.
Yes, thank you for
Everyone.
inviting your guests as well,
Yes.
and my guests, and then let's look forward to the next project.
Yeah, I think very soon, right?
Yes, very soon. All right.
Looking forward.
All right. Thanks, Joseph.
Yeah, thank you.